I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, if I upload it, but just know it was a little bit after 1. I got me some of the bestest, like Nicki Minaj say, my bestest, my besties, the best dick that I ever had. My husband's dick. He got the best dick, man. Big ass dick, long ass dick, fat ass dick, big ass head on that motherfucker. My granddaughter over here, but hey, just like when I had children around, I mean, you fuck when your children are safe and sound asleep, and you close your door and you teach your children. See, by her not being adjusted to the program, but she's a little toddler. She's considered, well, she's going to be one, so I consider her a toddler. She is a toddler. She wear she was in toddler sized diapers with a fat butt before she walked when she was in that doggone, walk, you know, excuse me, in her walker, the baby walker. But she's sound asleep. She has finally conked out and went back to sleep because she's, as they say, like puppies and dogs and cats, whatever, they're growing. She's growing. And she's going to be tall, I see, like me. She's going to be taller than her mother, who is not related to me, but her father's tall. I call him my big bodyguard because he is so big and tall over me. When he hugged me, I feel like I'm a size 2 getting hugged by a giant. And I said, just think, that was the man you held in your arms and looked down on when the epidural ran off and ran out and you wasn't numb anymore, and they placed your baby daddy, your husband, placed him in your arms, and you finally got a chance to hold him, because when you were in the operating room, you couldn't move nothing but your eyelashes and your face and mouth, because from your neck down you was paralyzed from the medicine. And I said, bring him here, let me see. After he finally cried, because he wouldn't cry at first. He said, Donna, calm down. He okay. I said, but he's not crying. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect and something had to be wrong. That boy said, and that was all they needed. They had already, I guess I don't know if I couldn't see. So I don't know if they had already suctioned his nose and throat out or afterwards, but they kept patting him. My ex-husband explained it. They said they kept popping him on the side of his thigh. Not hard. Like, come on. But it was funny. It was not funny laughing. Silence was in that whole operating room and that cesarean section birth delivery room. And I was the only one making the most noise. I said, is he alive? My ex-husband wouldn't answer me, because now that we talked later after the fact, when we went home with the baby, he said, Donna, I really tell you the truth. I didn't know if he was going to make it because he didn't make any noise. I didn't want to upset you because you got to rush. When they ran me down to the operating room, they said my pressure was so high. It was at stroke level. And he was in distress because my cervix, after all those hours, only dilated 2 centimeters. That's not normal. So as he hit his head up against the cervix, he could have been brain damaged. Satan tried to take us out with bird with 2 stones. And I know that for a fact. It was Satan. And I remember everybody asking, how are you? How do you feel? I said, I just want this baby out of me. I hurt. And when that nurse, and they sell that candy now, it's called Red Hot Dollars. It kind of remind you of that candy that's what they call it. It's like not gelatin candy, but it's like Red Hot. It was called Red Hot Dollars, old school, and it had a cherry taste, and it was like it wasn't like oh my God, I can't think of it. It was like what kind of candy that people eat? Gummy bears, but it wasn't as gummy as gummy bears, and it was called Red Hot Dollars, and it wasn't. You could get the real cinnamon flavor that make it be like a little burn to your tongue. I like the mild one. And I'm eating that, and that nurse said, oh, you won't be needing these? Typical pregnant woman. I started to cuss that white Caucasian lady out, who I admired every time I went for my checkups. I say, you smell so good. You're so pretty. All that went out. I want to say, listen here, you white ass bitch. Give me my motherfucking candy back, bitch. That's true. When you be in labor, ladies, y'all know the ones that carry babies and have babies, you'll cuss your mama out, basically. I told my ex-husband, I said, say one more thing in my face, I'm going to slap the shit out of you because I'm hurting. Don't ask me how I'm doing. I'm hurting down here from the baby you put in me. not even taking responsibility. Donna, you fucked too and got him. But that's how evil and you just switch up because it hurts. The pain hurt. And his breath didn't stink. I said, because he smoked cigarettes. I said, get your cigarette smoking breath out my face, nigga. I said it just like that. But I had Oriental, Arab, white, Jewish, whatever they was. They kept on sticking their hand up there. So how do you feel? I said, how am I supposed to feel? It hurt. Get this baby out of me. This is my second baby. I know this hurt. It hurts. What y'all gonna do? Well, it took an Oriental doctor to say, well, you have only dilated 2 centimeters. It has been over 2 hours and you've only dilated 2 centimeters. Well, bitch, do something. I swear I called that man a bitch. I cussed my ex-husband out. But what the joke was, it was on me. And I didn't die. That's why I said, bitch, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Anybody tell you, when you in having a child and you in childbirth, it's a thin line between love and hate. Well, when you having a baby, there's a thin line between life and death. You can die, the baby can live. The baby can die, you can live, or you both can die, or you both can live. I didn't know that. I had already had 1 C-section, but evidently my body was designed to not push him out through the cooch. Because this was the second one. Basically, when you have 1 C-section, they will just go. But the doctor felt like, I guess from me going on my checkups, like, oh, she will be able to deliver normally, like push it through her cooch, push that baby out. It's like, I think after you have the second baby through your cesarean, they might just go ahead and say, you know what, we're going to take the baby on the 13th if the baby hasn't came by the 13th of November or December or whatever, or January, whatever month. They didn't do that like me because this is the second baby. So they feel like, because him and my daughter are 3 years apart. He's the youngest, but he act like he older than me, his sister, and everybody in the world, and his daddy, and his stepdaddy. He's the oldest. He's just the oldest. But I love that man. I love my son. I love him so much. I love him. He's so non-judgmental. He's my best friend. I can tell him everything and anything. And when he was growing up, he didn't like to talk about sex with me. So I saved that with him and his dad and him and his stepdad. But more so his dad, because see, honey, just because you're a stepdad, baby, I'm not going to unleash my children onto you and have them calling you daddy. I said, I remember the day when I set both of them down. I said, when me and my husband made it official that I'm with now, I said, because I asked him, we had to talk first. I said, do you mind if what do you want them to call you, dad or stepdad, or you're by your first name? He said, I'm not their father. He said, with the youngest, I was there from when he was 3. Your baby girl, I wasn't around at that time. He said, but she was 6 and he was 3. He said, whatever they call me, in other words, as long as they respect him. And I didn't see nothing other than, as long as you respect your elders. So I said, you have no problem with them calling you by your first name or whatever. But what was funny, especially with my son, when I would walk up on him, watching him play cars and trucks with his friends, one of his friends is his best friend to this day. And I even remind him, baby, you got to remember, my mother told me, if you even got one best friend, you blessed, because everybody don't have a best friend, because people backstab you. They talk about you. They throw you through the dirt. I said, that's why I call that young man son. He was his best man in his wedding. My son was 7 years old. And I remember, because see, I'm one of them kind of sneaky people. After work, tired, cooking dinner, but watching my children at all times. My baby girl, there wasn't too many girls to play with. So she in her room playing, talking to the dollies and, doing stuff. Okay, let me comb your hair. I'm mommy. But my son, there were more boys on the block. So he picked out a young man whose parents were very good. And to this day, we act like we're related. Where your mama at? She ain't coming over Thanksgiving. He called me, Mom. So-and-so, mama said, I said, tell them I'll be on my way in a little bit. I'm going to come by, not for food, but I want to come get a hug from her and her husband. That's how close we were. We are like family and we're not related. Closer than family. I remember I walked up on my son and I'll never will forget it because that was part of my toast at his wedding reception. His father brought up something that I had forgot about. He said, that same right hand that you wave when you lay your hands and you pray over people. He said, that was the same hand when they cut your mother open and I saw her insides. He said, that's the only woman I ever seen her insides. He says, one thing to say, I know that woman through and through. He said, but I saw your mother's body parts from the inside out. And him and my son both have weak stomachs. He said, when they cut me open, he smelt the smell of human flesh. And I remember them saying, are you okay, Mr. So-and-so? He said, they had to pull him up. He told me later, Donna, I smelt your human body. I smelled blood. I smelled blood. I smelled flesh. And he had, and I was already sick for the whole 9 months. My baby got fat. My son, he got fat on the outside. He weighed 6 pounds and 12 ounces. But my daughter was a 10-pound baby because I didn't have morning sickness like that with her. I could eat up the hell off the cross. Shit, I'm shocked she ain't fat now with her little petite 5'2" ass. Her ass was fat as fuck. Big old fat sumo wrestler. But my son was longer and bigger. And his daughter is longer than what he was. She was 22 inches. I said, she gonna be tall. He was 21 inches. 6 pounds and 13 or 14 ounces. Even the little footprints on it. Oh my God, I love my babies. I love them so much. God, I'm about to cry. I love them so much. But, getting back to my son, the hardest birth, the last birth, the other babies by my husband that went out, they all died. I didn't get a chance to get attached to him because I didn't know I was pregnant because I'm a slow breeder. But I did get pregnant 2 years ago. That's all I'll say. And I had a therapeutic abortion, and I'm not ashamed of it. I used it because the HMO paid for it, and I'm too old to be, I didn't want to be put on bed rest for 9 months because by my age, I would have had to be on bed rest only to shower or bathe and get back into bed. And my husband working, who the fuck gonna take care of me? My daughter would have different ones, but neither one had kids yet. But I didn't want to be stuck. I'm a hyper ass motherfucker. I would have got up and lost the baby anyway from walking. The point is this. My son kept hitting up against my cervix. By law, by right, by man's mandate, he was supposed to be twisted up like a rope in a wheelchair, slobbing, going, right now I'll be changing a grown man's diapers like he's a baby, like I do his daughter over here now, who's asleep. And I got the bomb diggity ass dick from her step granddaddy. But I remember when I asked him, what do you want to call? I set him down. I said, come here, y'all. Come here. I want to ask you, come on, we're going to have a family meeting. That's when when they were little, they used to be like, a family meeting? Family meeting, boo. She was 7. He was going on 4 when we had got married. I said, blah, blah, blah. What would you like to call him? It's up to you. My daughter said, I'll call him daddy. He's like dad. He's daddy. But I know, because see, their daddies were active in their life. So I wasn't looking for no daddy replacement. And I don't leave no nigga over my kids and I go to work and I come back, you done molesting them and kick their ass. And they dead. Fuck that bitch. Them kind of bitches. But you never know how they was raised. Let me stop judging people. She said, I call him daddy. I said, are you comfortable with that? You know who your daddy is. I even mentioned her daddy government. Hazaha, whatever, Arab, Hazaha, that's not his name, is your dad. Yes, mama, I know, but I have 2 daddies. I love her. I love my daughter with her little sweet self. And she's a grown woman and still sit in my lap with her little spoiled ass with 2 twins, fraternal twins. Mommy, come lay in the bed with me. We watch cable. Me, her, and the twins. And Fat Mama. Oh, if Fat Mama be over, oh my God, it'd be a war. I'd be like, Mama. And then my daughter be like, why you call her Mama? Why don't come? I said, boo boo, let's don't go there. I don't love the one over the other one, no more than the other one. I said, that's her nickname for me. Stop it. Because I never seen you and your brother. Because you remember, I taught y'all to be close. And you guys were never jealous. I said, that little shit happened when his wife got pregnant. And then you got pregnant 3 months later. And then it looked like all hell broke loose. You was all sentimental. And I understood you because I'm a woman. But come on now. I ain't never made difference between you two. So why would I do it with the grandkids? And Fat Mama be like, looking at me. I mean, I swear to God, she'll give me this look like, Why are we laying in the bed with these other people? Because me and you watch my DVDs, or we sit on the couch in the living room downstairs and watch DVDs, or in the den we watch DVDs. Who are they and what are they doing here? I'm telling you, if looks could talk, and she's talking pretty good to say daddy on a video. Oh, she's talking. Because like I told both of them, you can talk baby talk, but talk human back and forth talk, so they can not be in the baby talk mode, that they can understand what the word understand means, even if they don't know what it means. Say, are you hungry? How are you today? I said, baby talk is cute, but still implement the words that they're going to have to learn to, grasp, so they can learn to have the correct speech, unless they're slow or retarded. No disrespect. And Fat Mama would give me this look. And see, the old school would have whooped her. I don't believe in whooping kids. I didn't whoop mine. I would pop them a little bit, and it wouldn't even hurt. If I say, didn't I tell you to stop that? Don't grab that when we go over to my mother's house. Stop taking that candy out. Stop that. And they look at me like, huh? The candy's sweet, good. And I would like take my finger and go pop, pop, pop on their finger. Like, and my daughter, I never had to really do that with her, because she was like, if you talk to her, she punch her little lip out like, I'm sorry. My son, being a boy, I had to show him, like they say on a license plate. Do they still put on the license plate in Missouri, to show me state? I had to show him because he was a boy. I said, didn't I say stop it? He looked at me like, and keep doing it. So I would go pop, 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 where it wouldn't even leave if he had shorts on, it wouldn't leave a mark, because he mark up quick as me. They both do. And that would hurt his little heart, because they wasn't used to getting whooped. Their fathers never spanked them. I'll be like, didn't I tell you? Stop it. If we over people, oh, Donna, let him do what I said, no. He's over your glass table. If he fall through it, he could cut his jugular vein. And then I got to watch my child bleed out real quick because of what I do for a living. So I'm very paranoid about children doing shit. And plus, I respect and expect them to not do. If I tell them to do something, they got to be obedient. I didn't whoop mine. I could talk to you and whoop you without calling him a bitch or a bastard. I said, hey, Junior. And I used to call him Junior a lot. Junior. Didn't I say, go over there and sit down or play with the other children with the toys? You want a toy? I'll go in my bag. Here, play with your dinosaur. Play with this. Play with this. Or the package that you got from Happy Meal that you didn't open up yet. Play with these Pokemons. Whatever the fuck. I didn't cuss at him. He'll look like. But I would have the stern look like I'm looking through me. And he understood soul to soul. My daughter, very quick. She was just an easy child to raise. My son, he never got in trouble, never went to juvenile, to prison, never got stopped by the police. He got speeding tickets. Oh, yeah. Oh, and he got the hell bitched out about that. Dude, you just got your license. What are you speeding for? Oh, it was me and so-and-so, that I've adopted now as spiritual sons. So y'all was out there speeding in y'all parents' cars, playing chicken and shit? Dude, do you know you could fuck me and your stepdad up on the insurance? For real? We're not even older yet. We 30-something. Dude, for real? I'm sorry. Well, guess what? When you get paid next week by McDonald's or wherever you work, CVS, whatever, you owe me. I ain't gonna make you pay the whole ticket, but you give me $30 and I'll pay the rest. Ain't getting $100 tickets. No seatbelt. Speed. But when he looked back on it now, he go, wow, I had it better than I thought. That's why he worshiped me. So he don't worship me, but he don't let no bitch, any bitch. One time a girl came over our house. She didn't speak to me. She said, what's wrong? He said, you did not say hello to my mother. And I don't play that. If you can't respect and say hello to my mother, you gotta go. And he knew the only way she got there was with him. If she had her drove over there, he would have told her, bitch, get out. My son used to cuss like a sailor. Where do you think he get it from? And the shit would be funny. And I said, baby, why you talk to that girl like that? Inside laughing like, yeah, you told that bitch to fuck off. That's what that bitch deserved, nigga. But I'd be like, baby, don't do that. I tell you to respect women. No, she this and that, and then she nothing up. But when he got saved, all that changed. But he still was going through his teenage stage, getting bitches pregnant, they having abortions, shit like that. He was still a young man, but he got saved. I didn't tell him to get saved, because when he was at church, I was at home sleeping. I didn't tell him to go to church. I never took him to church, except for Easter with my mother, shit like that, to show off your Easter suit. I ain't never tell that man to get called to preach, and he know it. The point is this. When it came time to him, I said, so what would you like to call yours? This is your stepfather. He said, mother, because he was younger than my daughter. He said, what is a stepfather? It's a father. You know who your dad is. I said, what's your dad's name? He repeated it. What's your dad's last name? He repeated, where your dad live? Gave me, I said, that's your dad, right? Yes. I said, but this is my new husband, and he's going to be over you children. And, he's not going to discipline you guys, except for telling you, like, this is because we already discussed it. You cannot beat my children. You cannot hit them. Or if you do, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to shoot you. You can't molest my children. If you do, I will kill you. So if you see me saying they can't go in the street, you got the authority to say, hey, then your mother said you couldn't. I saw you, on the curb, by the curb in the street. I'm going to tell your mother, get out that street. I've heard stories later. He didn't tell you I did that. He was so cool. No, he was trying to spare your ass. Because if I told you not to go in the street for a reason, because I love you, and I didn't want to see you get run down and killed. I remember I almost got killed by a car because my mother said, don't go in the street. I learned why, because I was a daredevil. If you told Donna, don't do it, Donna did just the opposite. Thank God I lived through it. I said, Mom, why I can't go in the street? Because you're not old enough. When you're old enough, you really didn't break it down, boo-boo. So I went in the street, and I remember the white boy next door told on me, and she whooped the fuck out of my ass. I call it whoop the fuck out. There was no bruises, no marks, no need for CPS. It broke my heart that you even popped me with your hand. And that's how my daughter was. I popped her once, very lightly, and that broke her heart. She even said, after it was over, Mommy, why you hit me with your hand? I said, baby, I did it upon your thigh. She said, but Mama, I don't like that. I said, well, baby, and I almost started crying. I said, baby, listen to what Mommy tell you, because I'm trying to help you and keep you out of trouble, okay? Oh, okay. Then she called her old Arab daddy. And this nigga know that I know how to speak Arab by the end, because he taught me a lot of shit. Him and his parents. I said, you motherfucker. They're with me majority of the time. She's with me. Do you want her to get killed in the street on her bike? Or do you want me to tell a light pop? Dude, come over and get her right now. Come and look at her thigh. She lighter than me and you both. There is no handprint. Don't you dare check me about her. Then he gonna talk English. If you put it like that, I understand. Well, nigga, don't call me with no motherfucking Saudi ass talk, bitch. The kids didn't hear it. I ain't saying they was raised perfect like that, but I kept that out their ear. They didn't know if I was mad at their daddy. I walk away and go in the room and say, what? I thought I told you. I said, August, before school started, I told you, we got to go shopping. Or we got to give me the money for the uniform. Well, I forgot. Motherfucker, fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I used to be a bitch when I was younger. More than a bitch than I am now. Because that Arab bitch you with, because the woman he married now, she is so jealous of his daughter to this day. And that girl is grown with a married man that made detective, Dearborn Heights detective, and with fraternal twins. She had one baby. It died. She got some more kids. He loved them. My daughter got little siblings, and she loved them. She even have them over her house. But the bitch got a problem with me when we go to family functions, like when their parents have an anniversary, this and that. The bitch, I'd be like, hi. I'm not going to say her name. Let's say her name is Hashna. Hi, Hashna. Hi. Bitch, it ain't my fault you younger than me and you got a fucking problem, bitch. Why? Because he fucked the nigger pussy? That's what I already feel. I heard your thought. He fucked nigga pussy before he got to you. And it fucks you up. And his brother told me when he cheat, bitch, do you know he cheats on you? His brother that I went to Fairlane Mall to help him pick out his anniversary gifts for his wife told me everything in the cop car because he did it on break that he fuck around with black bitches, light-skinned black bitches. How about that, bitch? I ain't your enemy, hoe. Looking at my old bitch, I got a husband I'm pleased with, bitch. I fuck with niggas in the street with words and put on videos and make an ass out of them or verbally. Bitch, I don't want your motherfucking nigga. I had him. Guess what, bitch? When it came out, I was the first woman he had sex with, bitch. Get the fuck out my face and lose me. And I told her that one day in Arab. And he was mad at me, but he got over it. Because he had to come kill. He said, you know what? I apologize. He says at the moment, yeah, because you had to go home with her. But the bitch been acting, giving me the cold shoulder. Bitch, I got a motherfucking, bitch, I done been married twice since this man. We had an annulment. Our parents annulled us in 6 months. Bitch, what the fuck? I'm getting emotional. But that sweet potato, I'm about to eat it. Fuck you bitches and bastards. I had some good dick. When I upload this, I'm probably waiting for him to text or call and say he made it. And fuck you. And Mike Mills, you're not handsome. I was just fucking with you. Nobody, that was a fake handsome. Mike Mills, you're fucking not handsome. With that stringy looking, perm looking, fucked up hair. You fucking wearing eyeglasses and hiding them baggy ass eyes. Cause I put an insomniac curse on you too, bitch. Bye, bitch.